Hi, this is Ann Wilson from Heart, and you're on BackstageAxxess.com, where the real show begins.
Seattle in the rearview mirror.
Hello, Ann. How are you?
I'm good. How's it going?
It's going great. I just want to say congratulations on your recent induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And calling you a Rock and Roll Hall of Famer, has it sunk in yet when people are calling you that?
Well, we haven't been inducted yet, so no one's calling me that yet.
Well,
But when they do, I imagine I'll feel mighty narcissistic about it.
it's been a long time coming, being a huge Heart fan, and myself, like I said, I want to be one of the first to congratulate you and call you a Rock and Roll Hall of Famer. And your band obviously will be inducted along with you on in Los Angeles on April 18th. The original Heart band actually will be reuniting for this event. Was it your idea for yours or your sister's Nancy's idea for the band, the original band, to get back together, or was it something the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame wanted to put together? Whose idea was that to come about?
That was the idea of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Foundation, and they're going to come up with us to jam on one song, and I think we have some special guests too. So yeah, it's going to be a very interesting, fun night of music.
Have you guys actually started to jam yet or practice, or is that too early yet?
Oh no, it'll be like riding a bicycle. We're going to need to rehearse that much.
The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction itself, are you and Nancy only getting inducted, or is this the whole original band, or like who's actually getting inducted?
It's Nancy and I and the original lineup.
The original lineup, okay. Just wanted to make that clear. So your band, which is fantastic, by the way, the new band, are they also going to be participating and playing at the Hall of Fame itself too?
Well, yes, they are.
And they'll be playing a song too, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, it will be.
So it'll be a lot of the old band, the new band. So you're going to have a lot of things going on.
Yeah, Nancy and I were really interested in letting as many people that have been in Heart up there as possible. And while there have been something like 27 people that have been in the band over the years, we couldn't get them all up there. So we had to choose the ones who were, the ones we could get, I guess.
Right. And I think that's a good representation, because if anybody who hasn't seen the band currently, it's probably the best lineup you may have ever had. It's a great band, and it's, like I said, obviously the original band had something to do with where you're here now, because if it wasn't for the original band, obviously, a lot of those great hits. So I think a lot of fans will be pleased with, what's going to transpire in a couple weeks.
Oh yeah, it'll be good, and of course it'll give the original guys a chance. It'll give them a chance to have their day,
right? Which
is really cool.
Since last summer, it seems like this has been a very busy time for Heart. Maybe even the busiest time in the band's history. We got Strange Euphoria, your box set that was released last June. Your autobiography, Kicking and Dreaming, last September was released, and a few weeks later came your 14th studio album, Fanatic. And also, let's not forget your own star in the Hollywood Walk of Fame. How have you and Nancy, have you guys been able to enjoy this period, or has it just been a blur?
It's been a blur with some moments of great ecstasy. So, I think that when we stand up there at the Rock Hall induction and look at each other, I think we will have great awareness at that moment. And I'm looking forward to that, because it's it really does mean something to a musician who's out there working really hard year after year. I mean, it's that kind of acknowledgement, and that you have left your mark on rock culture is meaningful for anybody. Yeah, we're both just really honored by it and looking forward to that moment.
And last December, speaking of honors, you guys played at the Kennedy Honors with Jason Bonham and performed Stairway to Heaven in front of the president and Led Zeppelin, who you guys obviously have a strong admiration for, to say the least. Where does this rank as a career highlight for you? Obviously, being inducted into the Rock Hall would be a huge accomplishment and highlight. But playing in front of the president and Zeppelin, you know, and how that all came about, you know, what's that rank for you as a career highlight?
Well, that might be number one.
Yeah.
And we had some pretty high moments last year. And another one of them was we were asked to play by Paul Simon at this benefit at Radio City in New York. And just Nancy and I just went and played acoustically and got to know Paul Simon, one of our childhood, one of the reasons why we did this in the first place. He was one of our biggest influences, and it was just a dream night. So then a couple of months after that comes this Kennedy Center Honors thing, and it was just some really amazing, unbelievable highs for us last year.
And out of that spawned a tour with Jason, appropriately titled the Heartbreaker Tour. It's going to be heading across the U.S. this summer, and you guys are going to be joining for a 30-minute set together at the end, I believe, of the show. But what can the fans expect from this tour?
They can expect an opening set by Jason Bonham and his band. Then they can expect a Heart set, which we have not yet put together. But it'll be badass and it'll be completely Heart. And then the two bands will combine to play the half-hour plus encore devoted to Zeppelin with different, like, you know, the bands won't all be there, like all people in both bands every minute.
Right.
But Nancy and I and Jason Bonham and our drummer Ben Smith and our bass player Dan Rothschild will be the key band.
Okay.
And then that's what they can expect to see.
I think a lot of people are looking forward to it. And are you guys going to mix up the set list maybe night after night for the Zeppelin songs? Because you guys obviously play so many.
Oh yeah, we will.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you get a bunch of musicians in a room and tell them to devote their time to Led Zeppelin and not play a million songs?
Right. Exactly. Going back to I actually saw your performance last week at Massey Hall in Toronto, and your voice never ceases to amaze me. I have to say, after 40 years in the business, your voice sounds better than ever. Many voices start to wear and tear after performing that long. Yours seems to get better, and I want to know, what's the secret?
Oh, well, thank you. First, thank you very much. I don't think there's any secret. I think that it's just a matter of taking care and choosing songs that are the right ones. And when the stress and strain gets too much on the road, you have to start yelling about it. You have to start saying, "This is too much for me," you know, because your voice is only a part of your body. It's like Nancy's fingers, or, you know, anybody's back, or, you know, anything else. It's gonna it takes a lot of love and care. I think that in terms of some of those old hits, those old Crazy on You songs, Magic Man type songs from way back when. Mike Flicker, our producer, was really brilliant at choosing the right keys for me.
Yeah.
Because they just, we have not had to change any keys or anything over the years, and that means that he chose the right keys to begin with. So.
Well, again, congratulations on all your recent successes, especially the long-deserved induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It was long overdue. Thank you very much, Ann. It was a pleasure. Like I said, you're one of my favorite vocalists, and I want to wish you nothing but future successes with the band, and looking forward to seeing the show this summer.
Thank you very much.
Good luck in a couple weeks.
Okay, nice talking to you.
Okay, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Brooding like a child inside the man, I was following the interstate, way up north to farther fields, Canadian. And up above